let's talk briefly about Annastacia Palaszczuk. James, Newton's third law of motion states that for every action there is an equal and opposite reaction. Do you think Annastacia Palaszczuk fully grasps the idea that actions have consequences?
No, but I think that she does kind of grasp the other law of physics, the Paul Keating rule of physics, which is that you should never stand between a premier and an opportunity to get into a bucket of money. So, I mean, Annastacia Palaszczuk turning on and turning off the borders, open, close, open, close. You know, so many people have had their plans ruined. So many people have had their holidays ruined. We're going to be talking about this later on in the show a bit more. But the outrageous thing, and I don't know if we have a copy of the Friday Daily Telegraph we can show, but she went and had the audacity to cry poor and say, oh,
I love this front page.
Our tourism economy is, completely hit the skids because we destroyed it. She doesn't say that bit. That's the bit that she really needs to be saying, and that she wants everybody else to come to the party and bail her out. This is, of course, the same Annastacia Palaszczuk who said famously that Queensland hospitals are for Queensland people, and so I suspect that much of the rest of the country, including New South Wales and our Premier here, Gladys Berejiklian, are saying, well, New South Wales GST is for New South Wales people, then, if that's the way you want it.
Well, there was Dominic Perrottet's great line about Queensland being beautiful one day and closed for business the next, which seems to be the case. Rita, in Victoria, you're still wearing masks. In New South Wales yesterday or the day before, they kind of eased off. And to be honest, I think most people are confused. And if you actually wander out into the streets, some people in cafes are wearing masks, others aren't. Some staff in cafes and restaurants are wearing masks, others aren't. People might or might not wear them in the shop, which is how it should have been all along. People are sensible enough to make up their own decisions, in my opinion. But Rita, you're still mandated down there, is that right?
Well, yes, New South Wales on Friday eased its restrictions, so masks are no longer mandated in places like supermarkets and shopping centres. In Victoria, we've had 22 days of no community transmission, and they're still not relaxing any of those mask mandates. So if you do want to do your grocery shopping, you have to wear your mask. But I've got to say, I was in a major shopping centre this week, and I would say the majority, 2/3 or even a bit more, weren't wearing a mask in the shopping centre, which is the law. They're supposed to be. So it seems like people are also making their own decisions, which maybe it's born out of the confusion or I don't know what it is. But in the US, they're now talking about wearing 2 or 3 masks. I don't know if you saw the vision of Kamala getting vaccinated against COVID. She was wearing 2 masks, and Anthony Fauci and other medical experts have talked about how more than 1 mask is more effective. So I don't know. Maybe now, if you're a good person, you should be wearing 4 masks to show just how virtuous you are.
Exactly, and that goes to my very point earlier. They keep telling us this and that, and then the goalposts move again. And I guarantee you, Rita, you'll be disappointed. You'll have that vaccine and the economy will not open. They've already said in America, for example, that, oh yeah, even though you've had the vaccine, you still got to wear a mask, you still got to social distance, you still got to stay at home. I mean, come on.